Yuppa, yuppa, yuppa. And don't forget to hit record. Party
Well,
plays.
you are live.
Am I the one that sets record or you record?
Depends on who's in first. You're live, my friend.
Okay, was I in first? Oh.
And there you are. You are on YouTube.
Woo! Hey, good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. He's over here checking out life in the stock market. Eric, that background, man, it makes me feel like you know what is going on.
Well, that's a good lead into what day it is.
What day is it, Eric?
All right. So is it still Monday?
It just started, man. It just started when we got on.
Well, it's a short week, so I'm excited about that. But so today is National Cranberry Day, which is weird because I would think like Thanksgiving, well, I guess it'd be Turkey Day, huh?
Well, it could be a what do you call it? A marketing scenario where they're like, oh, let's see if we can get our day in, so everybody gets reminded that cranberry sauce is coming up, man. I mean, just think about it. That's one meal that I didn't. One thing I did have yesterday. We had a pre-Thanksgiving with my side of the family, and then obviously we'll have Thanksgiving on with Ceci's side of the family. So we were trying to get our family intake in and be really, really good about it.
Well,
so
cranberries are healthy, right? It's fruit. No.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. We're trying to have a. We're trying to have a, what do you call it? Who can make, like, the best something. I mean, we like to sauce it up just a tad bit, and so my sister by far has been able to go ahead and take the family macaroni salad. What's it called? The recipe. And when she brings it, it's just, there's something about it that just brings back old school memories. But the taste is just so flavorful, Eric. You just sit there and you're just like, wow, what the heck is this? It doesn't taste like no other salad that I've ever tasted, to be honest, man. And I'm not trying to be biased since it is my family's kind of recipe, but man, I tell you what, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Do you have one of those meals or those plates that you insist on having at each one of the family dinners?
And it sounds weird, and it tastes nothing like it sounds. But there's this meal that they make called sweet potato risotto, and it is amazing. It's like candy.
I love it.
It is so good. Yeah, I mean it could replace the regular sweet potatoes on our table for what I'm concerned.
Oh man, that's amazing. So we all know what day it is, and we also know exactly what time is happening, what's actually happening in the local scene. And as you've seen on the deal, we want to go ahead and talk about the weather. And I tell you what, yesterday was kind of odd. For some reason, I was sitting there and I was looking up in the sky because we actually went out on a little hike just to kind of just release life and just think about our next moves and stuff to rejuvenate the old brain and stuff. Before we went to the family yesterday, and we ended up going outside, and I was looking up there in the sky, and you know how everybody talks about the whole, the stuff that the planes spray. But as I was looking up there, I was like, man,
are you talking about chemtrails?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to be all conspiracy theorists, but I tell you what, man, they were going back and forth. Next thing you know, man, it was literally it was cloudy. It was cloudy, man. It was definitely really cloudy. So, we excuse me, we were actually we were sitting there just thinking. I was thinking about it, how weird life could be, if people could create weather. And I don't know if you ever looked into any of that stuff, but I feel like you could actually create weather. It's kind of weird.
At some point we may, but it looks like we've got a special guest on here.
Yeah, most definitely. And as you guys all know, that we've been actually talking to the Chino Valley candidates. We'll get into that right now in a second. As soon as we go ahead and get past a little bit of entertainment of what's happening this coming weekend, everybody loves art, right, Eric? Everybody loves art. And I think that's exactly what's going to be happening this Friday. It's the fourth Friday Art Walk featuring Teresa Rose. Have you seen that photographer?
I have. I've shared a lot of her work on my pages.
Oh man, yes, she's
Treehouse photography.
Yes, amazing and talented, and her art is actually out Ian Russell's art gallery, and it is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that thing is out of control. She does take some of the best pictures ever, along up there with Bob Larson. So thank you to you guys. You guys are amazing. And I know we have a lot more local entertainment going on, but we have to save a little bit for local news, which is next, because that's what Eric Granillo is on here for. And he, we knew that there was a nomination going for the Chino Valley Chamber or Chino Valley Council, and Eric was in the running with Regina. And I guess quite possibly Eric already found out, because I seen on his timeline yesterday that they were actually being very, very happy about the nomination. So, is Eric? Are you there? Can you press the old video button? Is he there with us, Eric?
I am here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. There he is.
He is.
Okay, I'm gonna put it.
I was having trouble this morning. I got a new computer and a new phone. It's been an issue.
Well, man, I know a technician. I know a guy that knows how to take care of all that stuff. Eric, being Eric, over here. So, anyways, man, I guess congratulations. Did you get word? Did you go ahead and put yourself in the standings of the actual winner of the council?
So we've been quiet about it. I kind of knew I won. I've heard a lot of different people tell me, but I didn't want to say anything until it was official. Prescott News came out with it officially. They got the results from the county. So tonight, it's official with the town, and then on December 8th, it really becomes official.
So, Eric, with that being said, what are you feeling? How are you feeling? What is your first moves? What did they just tell you what to do, or are you just automatically already doing things to go ahead and support your community?
No, I don't know what's really going on, where to start. Once I get in there, start learning some of the ropes and get with my fellow council members and work as a team. But yeah, it's I don't think anything can be done until after December 8th. But in the meantime, I've been reading a lot, and I'm still reading a lot, and it's the first time in public office of any kind. So there's a lot to learn, a lot of ropes to learn.
Exactly. And the biggest one is minding your P's and Q's, because now you're sitting in a leadership role where people depend on you, man. And congratulations on that nomination. Eric, what is it that is going on? I mean, as far as like feeling the vibe or just earning that little title, I mean, that actually is kind of big, in some cases, because when you run for something and you actually, beat your opponent, and I know it wasn't by much. So, you had Regina had as much support as almost did, but it obviously wasn't good enough. But to the point is, how does that feel? I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I won by 43, I believe. It was really close race. It was a tight race. A lot of rumors, going around and different things being said, but I don't worry about anything like that. I know who I am, and people know me, and the people who've been here for a long time know me. So it feels good. It feels good to win, of course. And as a leadership role, I believe I'm strong in that. I got 18 employees to take care of, and I've been running my own business since I was 19 years old. So it's something that I feel like I was meant for, and I think it's just something I can help out with my town, and who knows where it's going to go from here.
Right on. It seems like there is a lot to learn out there. Chino Valley is growing, and there's a whole bunch of new people on the council. And it's a big thought for even me over in good old little Prescott. Whatever happens in your guys' community really affects all of us in the general vicinity. So that kind of makes us all vigilant, about who we help put in office and who gets put into office. So I think that you will do good for your community and also for your own behalf, as far as your moral character and the things that are coming up, man. I mean, you decided to go ahead and join during a pandemic called COVID. So this is a pretty big step for a lot of people, man. A lot of people. Eric, would you?
It is.
Eric,
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about this jumping into a time like this?
Well, in a time of uncertainty like this, it's that's when you definitely need to be a leader. It's a lot of people are scared, and like you said, it does affect you in the Prescott or Tri-City area. It's still a small town, still a small. Everybody knows everybody, well knit community. So I think as a in a leadership role like this, and to be a leader, you got to do what's best for the town, and get with other council members and come up as a team and find out what resolutions you're going to make, instead of just shutting everything down, or instead of keeping everything open. And you got to think of it as a small business owner, because most of the people here are small business owners. In town, we don't have a lot of big businesses. So our town, that's how our town of Chino survives, and Prescott and Prescott Valley. I like the leadership roles that the council members of Prescott Valley bring. They're great people, and Prescott also. So we'll be working together closely with them, and I think all together we're going to make things work in the Tri-City area, and especially here in Chino.
Awesome, awesome, man. Well, I thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate that. We can't wait to see what you have to be offering for your community, man. We'll be watching you. Make sure you do good, Eric.
Congrats, Eric.
Eric, thank you. Thanks for.
Have a beautiful day, man, and hopefully we can go ahead and get something going on tonight. Are you guys going to go ahead and do some sort of entertainment function, or how are you going to go ahead and take this information?
Um, no, there's a special council meeting tonight that I'm going to attend, and then my wife's going to take me out to dinner or something.
All right, man. Well, keep us informed, and then we'll go ahead and chat with you later. But once again, thank you, and make sure you do what's right for your community, man.
Will do. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric.
All right. Have a beautiful day. Wow, that's amazing, man. Right on, dude. Congratulations. Hopefully we'll be able to see all that happen within, the good old. Did we lose Eric too?
As they say, is new blood is good, right? It brings new stuff to things, new perspective.
Yes, very new perspective, and that's exactly what's happening. Prescott Valley got a new mayor, and obviously you can see how big that's actually shaking out there. He's very vocal, so he's very in tune with this community, and that's kind of the big things that are happening.
Right. So San Martin, short week. Thanksgiving's obviously Thursday. I'm seeing a bunch of. I mean, first of all, we're seeing a bunch of posts for people needing help. I think we forget about that right now. I saw Summit 4x4, I think, posted a turkey drive. You didn't see anything about that?
Yeah, well, a lot of people are doing turkey drives. So Prescott Valley Chamber is doing turkey drive. Summit is doing a turkey drive. A lot of people are just doing that. Real Hope Inc. is actually doing a Thanksgiving dinner package for the people that are in need, but you have to sign up for that. And I got the information yesterday, and I will post that today. So if anybody's in need, there's going to be food out there. And if you hear of anybody that is in need, please reach out to these people. We'll actually try to post as much as we can possibly. And that kind of brings us to what's happening as far as around town, as far as like the news report. On top of everything, we obviously want to tell everybody out there, don't drink and drive. It is definitely not cool. And if you catch yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time, you will get apprehended, because they always do the DUI checkpoints, because during holiday season people feel the need to go ahead and consume alcohol. So please abide by the law, and please be morally correct. Don't drink and drive out there. You could actually see a lot of news reports right now on the Prescott Times to go ahead and catch up to what actually happened over the weekend, which is a pretty extensive list of things, man. I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, man, nobody sleeps. But there's a kidnapping that happened. There's a shooting that happened. There was a final report that happened or came out with video. And if you guys didn't see that release last night, go ahead. I know a lot of people on the business page or on some of the pages were saying, that happened 16 days ago. I understand it happened 16 days ago, but if we don't have the information, we do not try to persuade the community by putting what we feel is right out there. So we wait for the actual press release from the police department, so we can go ahead and make sure that we tell it like it is and have how it actually whatever. If you guys see it, watch out. Definitely mature audiences only. you don't want to be a part of that, it's definitely violent. So, anyways, guys, there's so much information going on right now at the Prescott Time. You definitely want to go check it out. It's right there on the front page. And Eric, when I talk about things, it's because I've actually went and did it. And as you said, the Summit Jeep or Summit 4x4 had their grand opening at their other location. So they still have the one location on Sheldon Street, but they couldn't expand there because of parking scenario. So they had to expand like 2 blocks away on Arizona Street. And on Arizona Street, they have this huge freaking like warehouse building so they can take care of their clients. But I went there on Saturday, and you guys could also watch that live interview with Jesse. And and me and Jesse go way back. Actually, me and his brother Jimmy go way back, bro, like into junior high, elementary, man. And then obviously his Jesse's the younger brother. But anyways, I had an opportunity to go out there and check it out. He had a great, 4x4 club audience come out and enjoy the free tacos, man. Those things are amazing. The meat that was cooked out there, they sliced it all up, diced it all up, and started serving it, and everybody enjoyed the time. They had a wrecking ball out there, man.
Wrecking ball.
Yeah, you know how you could get on and you could freaking swing all over the place.
Oh, that's from one of the events places. I see that everywhere around town. That's awesome.
Yeah, so they had that out there. So congratulations out there to the 4x4 Jeep 4x4 Club and the Jeep Summit or Summit. They can't call it Summit Jeep because they got pinged for that, Eric.
Yeah, Jeep is very protective over their trademarks and their copyrights. And so same thing with Harley. There was a company in town years ago that like 10 or 12 years ago that called themselves something Harley, and Harley's like, you can't do that. And that basically put him out of business. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, well, this could have probably hurt him in a very big way, but thank God he had it under control, and he was able to go ahead and redo all of his branding in probably about under 3-4 months. So,
well, and at the same time, San Martin, there's a lot of Toyota 4x4 people. There's a lot of Nissan 4x4 people. So I think that helps his business as a whole because it doesn't stick him to one brand.
Yeah, and that's big. That's very big, very, very, very big. You know what, Eric? We also had the opportunity to reach out to the Prescott Valley Performance Arts, and they are in need. And I don't know if anybody saw that live interview last week, but we sat down with Adam England, which is their treasurer and also their marketing guy. And he's like, "Hey, we're trying to raise $50,000 to go ahead and finish out that little theater." I don't know if you guys been out there to Finley Event Center, but right to the left side, there's been this little building attached to the big building, which is going to be able to host or sit 180 people inside of the building for smaller events. So if people don't want to utilize the big event, they will have a smaller one in the Prescott Valley Performance Art. That's all been donated. Every bit of it. Baines have donated the land. The people have donated the building material. The time spent in there has been donated, and they're almost done, but they are down by literally, I think actually, by the time the thing aired, it was 50,000. Then by the time it was done, they're still they had $10,000. But the donor said that if somebody donates $10,000, I'll donate additional $10,000. So there's a person out there right now willing to go ahead and match the amount of money up to $10,000. So that's pretty cool. So people are really wanting to go ahead and see the Prescott Valley Performance Art do their thing. So we just released that story today, Eric. So that's entertainment at its whole. Prescott Valley needs another little 180 venue for sure. There's no doubt about it. They need that. I would like to see another 400 to 500 seating venue. And they said this, Eric, that they could actually blow out a wall and add on 100 more seats.
I like that. That means that they're planning for the future. It's a good investment.
Very good investment. So, and from what I've heard, I don't know if I'm allowed to discuss their business ends. I don't know if it's open, but once again, Fane decided to go ahead and donate that location right next to them. So that was pretty cool. I really do appreciate, everybody reaching out and doing those things for the community, because without that, the community doesn't have arts and entertainment. And that's kind of what keeps us entertained, guys. I know it's a little bit different right now, but it will be back eventually.
It will be back. Yep, it will be back. And these organizations have got to survive. Otherwise, we will be worse for the wear down the road. So, I know people can't go and enjoy them right now, but if you can support them now, it's like invest now and enjoy later.
Yeah. Well, they're going to actually, their seating arrangement is actually capable of bringing people in right now. So hopefully they don't have to stay down too long, but they can't get the doors open until they got the finished products, man. And the finished products has to deal with the audio and staging and stuff like that. And that staging is very, very extensive because they have to follow, the engineering laws that will have to carry people on that stage. So they got to get the huge old freaking I beams to go ahead and go across that wood I beams trusses, in other words.
Mhm.
So that's huge. It's a big deal. But guess what's also coming up, Eric? And
What's
it's
that?
coming up quick. It's the
What is it?
38th annual Prescott Chamber Christmas Parade. The parade, man.
The light parade's this weekend, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
Golly,
that's
I
the
keep
big event
trying
this
to remember.
weekend. It's the light parade. I mean, and don't forget, short week, San Martin, short week.
Yeah, sure we. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be on. Are we? Okay, so Eric was already saying, "Hey, are we gonna be on Wednesday and Thursday?" And I'm
No,
thinking,
Thursday
hey,
and Friday.
Thursday and Friday. Yes,
Yes.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's just take it off, Eric. Let's take it off. I'll still go ahead and post things, guys, so you can go ahead and see what's going on. I'll share some pictures of some turkey or something, man, because we're definitely gonna
So
still.
are you gonna go live from the light parade? Is that gonna be a thing this year?
I think so. I need to.
Because it's a
I need to
light
check.
parade, and I always there's so many events going on each day. I always get them confused. It's the light parade and the bonfire on Saturday, right?
You got me. But yes,
I think so.
technically the light parade will end up with the bonfire. That's usually what it is. For some crazy reason, it's not on my little list of things coming up. But what I also do have coming up is the what do you call it? Small business mixer. So that will be hosted over there at Los Pinos, and that's brought to you by Desert Road Retreat, also the beast mode junk removal, and then also us, and then Los Pinos too. So that's going to be a pretty cool.
That's good. Hey, we're
But
running
you
low
might
on time, and we're running low on time, but I stumbled across something I wanted to share with everybody. Everybody in Yavapai County is on APS, and they're doing what's called a cool rewards giveaway. They've got a program, and if you go to their website, you can get a free Nest thermostat, which is the coolest thing ever because it's all digital. You can control it from your phone. It learns your habits and things like that. Anyway, they're giving these away until December 31st. And those things in the store sell for like $150.
Oh
So
wow!
get them for free. And you just go to the
Send me the
website and
link,
get them to
Eric.
you. Yeah.
Send me the link. We're going to share with everybody. So there you guys go. Eric's giving out gifts and he doesn't even know it. He likes the pre-game
I think
Santa
it's cool.
Claus.
I'm getting one. I think they're super cool. I think that's it's a great asset.
Eric's gonna call one from for every one of his houses.
They're useful. They certainly are. Well, San Martin, it is that time. Is there anything else you want to call out before we wrap up?
Yeah, just go ahead and do the business shout out for the local restaurant in Prescott, Arizona. They are hosting Thanksgiving dinners. So if you guys see the posting, feel to share. Feel free to share because some people don't want to eat on their own. And guess what? They're going to have it made over there. I think it's while supplies last, but I don't know. We'll go ahead and post all that information and where else you can eat, whether or not the locals doing it. Because I only know they do breakfast and lunch. So let's see if they're going to stay open a little bit later for like the dinner time home. But anyways,
they're still open in Prescott Valley, right? They still have two locations. Yeah.
Okay. They still do. The grab and go in Prescott Valley. So anyways, with that being said, that's our day. That's our Monday. And I felt like it actually went really, really well, crazily. But check this out, guys. You go ahead and find out everything on the PrescottTimes.com. You can also check us out whenever you feel like it. And we could go ahead and post whatever is out there because guess what? We have the APB on everything that's going on in the local area, Yavapai County to be exact. And guess what? I'm going to be starting to focus on a little bit what's happening in Cottonwood. Yeah, I went down there this weekend, and you guys are going to find out more. But until then, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember,